When I took over as managing partner almost 8 years ago now, I was committed to making gender one of the key strands of our diversity and inclusion strategy. Why? Because women make up half the population and an equal percentage of the talent pool that's available to us. But we weren't seeing that number come through to us to the full partnership level. It's a problem we know we needed to address because it will make us a better business, will deliver better client service, and will make the overall culture of the firm better. It will make us a more attractive place to work and a better business. So that's why at Executive Board, we've committed to a target of 30% females within the partnership by 2025. That is achievable, and we know that we'll have to commit to that through an action plan. And so our 50-50 gender action plan is designed to ingrain the right attitude into all decisions we make as a business. Promotion, retention, recruitment. Make it every day that we think about those things and challenging ourselves. So we need to invest, we need to put resource there, and we need to have the governance to make us accountable. But delivering on those targets is a key priority for us as a business and will help the continued success of the firm.
Hi, my name's Vic Parry. I'm an employment partner and I also sit on the firm's executive board. I'm also passionate about diversity and inclusion and therefore jumped at the opportunity to be involved with the Diversity Champions Forum. As you know, this is part of the governance of the firm and the firm takes governance very seriously, and it enables us to have a bit of a rigour and a roadmap around all things D&I. As part of the D&I committee and as part of the DCF, we cover 6 strands in the business, and we also cover all of our business, so that's business services and the fee earning community. Briefly, we input into strategy, we look at challenges in the road and blockers, and also importantly we hold EB to account for all decisions. So I act as the conduit between the DCF and EB. What does that mean for us? Well, actually, it's really important because what that means is that D&I runs through the lifeblood of the firm. It's not just buried in a policy. And it also means that diversity and inclusion infiltrates all decisions that EB make.
Our OC 50-50 Gender Action Plan is an ambitious attempt to move the dial in representation. In OC Gender, we have been pushing for a clear strategy and targets that our board is accountable for. But we know it's not just about recruiting new talent, it's about maintaining the great talent that we already have, helping women progress, and ensuring that our working environment is attractive to all of our people. In 2019, we signed the Women in Law Pledge because it aligned with our goals. As well as setting leadership commitments and setting targets, we're also enhancing our workplace culture to remove the barriers and biases that women face every day and that can make our profession less attractive in the long term. Our Gender Action Plan also provides additional benefits to women throughout their lives and careers. For example, we're expanding our reverse mentoring scheme to help senior leaders understand women's perceptions of the workplace. We're also working with specialist recruiters to help us reach a wider audience.
The Gender Action Plan is about long-term sustainable change. It's broken down into 3 broad areas with short and long-term actions underneath. We want to create an inclusive recruitment process that delivers greater diversity to the business in all its forms and greater gender diversity in our most senior ranks. We also want to provide opportunities for progression and promotion which are fair, which are transparent, and which reflect the available pool of talent. And lastly, we want to challenge ourselves to create an environment which really meets the needs of a modern workforce. The actions that we'll be taking include, for example, delivering on our independent review of recruitment recommendations, for example, providing inclusive hiring training to all 250 of our hiring managers. We also want to build gender balance into our succession planning process, so looking at how we can create balanced lists for all of our senior roles in the business. And lastly, we want to put in place support really for men and women within the organisation who are dealing with caring responsibilities and issues such as the menopause.
Networks provide a safe space for our colleagues to have honest, open conversations on their work-life experience. highlighting areas in the business for improvement and effecting changes to policy where needed. They act as the business's antenna. OC Gender has recently been working with HR to review the firm's policies through a gender lens. For example, we've recently effected a change to our taxi policy to ensure that our women feel safe when working late at the office or away from home. OC Gender is also working with and challenging the business to deliver a flexible working environment for everyone, which will really drive our 50-50 gender action plan.